Hi guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to today's video. So if you've been following my adventures so far in Thailand, then you'll know I ran the Phuket Marathon at the start of June. It was without a doubt the toughest race of my life, and so in this video I wanted to break down what went well and also share the bad parts. So I hope you guys enjoy it as usual, and we'll dive straight into the video. I am sitting in the finisher's t-shirt. It's actually quite good. It's like black and gold. Everything was very colourful. This is the medal as I showed you guys. I'll show you it again. But basically we are back in Patong, which is south of like Laguna on the island, and I just thought I would talk about the race, what actually happened, my thoughts. In summary, I did enjoy the race and the event. I would go back literally next weekend and do the same thing. Would you?
Yeah. We
really just want to do it again because it's easier when you do a course for the second time. It's just like mentally easier and hopefully physically easier. But we'll start with the good bits of the race. We'll start with the good things. It was a very well organized event. Like they had loads of events like over the 2 days. So like a kids 2k, a 10k, and a 5k on Saturday, and then a half marathon, marathon relay, and marathon on the Sunday. The race expo the day before, my only like thing to say about that was that on the website it said they had sports gels, but they didn't, so we went to E-Run to get them. That was the only thing about the race expo. Other than that, it was just quite small and you just went and got your number. The actual event on the day was really well organized. It was very busy at the start, but there were so many aid stations. The course was like well marked out. Every kilometer was signposted or whatever. It was just quite like busy sometimes because they didn't close any roads, so sometimes you were running on like a very narrow path and then there were loads of cars beside you. I feel like I might change the lighting, change where I'm sitting, because it's a little bit dark. Oh wow, so much better. What are the good things, would you say? What are the good things about the race?
They had aid stations in great points.
Yeah.
It was very consistent.
Yeah, the aid stations were just very frequent, and they had loads of things you could have, like plain water, coconut water, sports drink, watermelon, and banana.
And no matter like how many people there were at the aid station, you can always get water.
Oh yeah.
You're always getting water. Like I feel like they did a good job of refilling stuff. So
yeah, they did a very good job. Also, they gave us a Pro Freeze.
It's really good. Like
they
actually takes the edge off.
Yeah, they sprayed your legs often. The people were just very nice, and they were there to like fully support you because it's just so hard running in that heat. And obviously moving on to the bad points, the things that went wrong, the actual course was very hilly, like undulating. As I said, there was just one hill like near the start in the dark, which was just a joke.
You're never on flat road basically.
Yeah,
you're either going up or down.
Just all the time up and down. The scenery was very nice. Like Laguna is a very pretty place on the island. But yeah, in terms of actually what happened, so like that morning we were up really early, we had a lot of time. Our stomachs and digestion hasn't been ideal, and I think I must have eaten something. That's why I felt like sick. Like the first goo gel I had went down, but I knew it just didn't taste like they did on my Sunday long runs, and every gel after that I struggled to finish it because I just couldn't stomach them, and I started to feel like more and more sick. And then it got to like just before 25k, and that's when like I was just running and I felt like I was gonna be sick and I just couldn't take any more gels. So I kind of knew at that point that my race was over, because if I wasn't taking in any nutrition, any more energy, then I was just gonna naturally slow down quite a lot, which I obviously did. Like if I look at my splits, I'm just slowing down. We did start out too fast. I think that's probably our biggest mistake. We were at like just over 5-minute pace, then 5:15, 5:20, and it was just too fast for that course, the hills, the humidity and the heat. Like even though it was dark, it was still just as hot as in the daytime. And then for both of us, we hit around 30k. At this point we'd been running kind of together, and then you started to go ahead a bit, but both of us, we didn't realize it was happening to both of us, but our legs were just like cramping. I had like achy quads, and my feet, like I have quite weak feet apparently, that's where I get all my injuries, and it was just so painful to run. And then your hamstrings, right? And then the tops of your, above your knees, the muscles above your knees, right?
Yeah.
And your calves.
Well, pretty much all, yeah.
Everything started to hurt. We were stopping at every aid station, and then like around 33k, right, we stopped at an aid station. We just couldn't start again.
I was basically running with loose shoes as well.
Yeah, because you are injured. You're injured. Yeah. How would you describe the pain out of 10?
The injury pain?
Just the whole leg pain.
It was like crippling.
Crippling.
9 out of 10.
9 out of 10, yeah. I agree. I think you said 9 out of 10. I think I said 10 out of 10.
Once you stop, you just can't
start again. Yeah.
You're like a dead car.
We kind of decided to walk the last 9k because we just couldn't start again, and we were approaching like injury territory had we pushed through it, and you know, it was just like a long run for us. We kind of decided at that point, you know, we put our egos aside and we just walked to the finish, which is fine. Like, obviously looking back, you're like, oh, we should have started slower, we could have run the whole thing, and in that respect you're kind of slightly frustrated, and that's why you kind of want to go back and do it again to prove to yourself that you can actually do it even better.
And to be fair, like, once we hit the 30k mark, we realised that we were going to get a sub 4 hour anyway. Like,
yeah, we would have probably gotten a sub 4 hour, which is also frustrating because the first female in your age group. What time did you get? So basically, I was 7th female in my age category. You were 16th male in your age category, which was so good. Males is so competitive. But anyway, I was 7th, you were 16th in our age categories, which is 18 to 29. After walking the last 9 kilometers, which is kind of mad. But the 1st to 3rd female in my age category was like just over 4 hours, and then 4 hours 25 was the 3rd. So like, had we run, I could have got a trophy, which is so annoying.
Yeah. Probably could have just jogged it till the end.
I know. When I think about that, I'm like, Holly, you could have pushed through, but like at the time I honestly couldn't. And sometimes you just have to accept that you have bad race days. Like, I could not have pushed through the nausea. I started to run again and I just felt like I was gonna throw up. I've never had that before, but all I'm just gonna say is it's Southeast Asia. Your stomach is a bit all over the place. So it was a good race. We enjoyed it. We ran to the end as much as we could. We ran it together, which in my opinion was the best thing ever. It was so motivating having you. It was so good. And then yeah, the bad things were obviously we cramped, we felt crippled, I felt super sick, but the race was really good. Like afterwards there were massages, food, so much stuff. Definitely consider doing that race in Asia, but don't ever underestimate how difficult running in Southeast Asia is. To the people that reviewed that race and said it was a relatively flat course, I completely disagree. It was not flat at all. We met a triathlete who's like a pro athlete in Thailand, and he goes, oh, it's a tough course, it's undulating, be warned. And we were like, okay. We just bought our gels.
There was just so much like so many differing points like that people made, like, oh, it's flat.
Yeah. No, there was no consensus really, but maybe they changed the course, I don't know. But it definitely wasn't flat, that's all I can say. So if you do sign up to do Phuket Marathon, I would recommend it. It's a very fun event. Even if you don't do the full marathon, you do like a half or a 10k, you will have a very fun time. And yeah, I would love to do that race again.
I enjoyed it way more than the half marathon in Milton Keynes.
Yeah.
It was
just very fun.
I don't know why, I can't put my finger on it. It's just very, very enjoyable. And at the end you get food, and there's vegan food.
Yeah, and I think it's like the checkpoints are fun, like you're running to each checkpoint. And yeah, it's kind of nice because you have a bit in the dark. Even though I couldn't film really in the dark, you have a bit in the dark, and then you kind of like see the sunrise, and then
someone dropped in the dark, didn't they?
Oh yeah, someone fell over. Oh my god. As I said before, the start was busy as anything. Like, we kind of bolted off. As I said, we went way too fast because you just feel good with the adrenaline. But I think it was one of the pacers. It was a guy with a balloon. He just rolled somebody, or he tripped over because there were no lights at this bit, so that was quite dangerous. So yeah, the start was busy, but yeah, it was very, very fun. I just wanted to obviously summarize the race. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you enjoyed seeing us suffer. But yeah, all in all, we finished, sorry, I didn't say in 4 hours 55, just before 5 hours, having walked the last 10k, which I think is very good. You know, we weren't even power walking, we were chilling. We were just like, you know, looking at the scenery, just walking 10k. It was a very long walk, but a great race. So yeah, thank you Phuket Marathon. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like it if you did, comment down below, subscribe if you're new and you want to see more travel content, running content, all of that stuff. And I'll speak to you very soon in another video. Do you want to say goodbye?
Bye. Finisher.
Finisher! I am a finisher of the Phuket Marathon 2023. Pro freeze.
What?
Pro freeze. What's it called? Pro freeze.
Oh, pro freeze.
The thing.
Periphery.
Ooh, we are wonky. Hello. Whoa, what is this going on here? Bye.
I'm tired.
Same. Post-marathon tiredness.
Mental.